It's all about shrimps, simply shrimps. Good day everybody, and you may be wondering why I'm standing like this, and that is simply because the 500 litre tank that I've been setting up behind me is complete, and I don't want to give too much away obviously because in this video, if you stay tuned, you'll see how it turns out, and if you ask me, I think it turns out pretty good. So enjoy the rest of the video. So here we go. First off, I'm going to start with the hardscape. So I've got some big river boulders to put in. They'll form a nice foundation to sort of wrap around the wood that I've got. Now this bit of wood is actually 2 bits, which I've zip tied together to keep them nice and tight. The idea was to try and pin down the bits of wood, the azalea or spider wood, stop it floating up when I fill the tank up with water. Now it's time to add the sand. So I added the rocks and wood first and then the sand, and that's because if I had added the sand and put the rocks on top and my crayfish or other fish started to dig around them, they might cause the structure to collapse. So by having them on the glass floor straight away and then putting the sand in around them, they're not really going to budge anywhere. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're setting up a big scape like this. So I bought 80 kilos of sand and I actually ended up using 70 of it. And I made sure that I washed the sand out thoroughly before doing this as well. Even though I didn't quite get the water coming off crystal clear, I did the best job I could really. Considering I washed 80 kilos of it, I think that amounted to about 8 buckets. And each bucket literally took about 10-15 minutes to rinse through. So now I'm filling up the tank. So this took 1.5 hours, yes, 90 minutes. I did do a live stream on my Instagram account, so if you don't already follow me on there, head over to my Instagram page, simply_shrimps, and check me out. So every now and then you might see me open the cupboard doors beneath. That's purely just to double check to make sure that the structure isn't sort of creaking or there's no sort of moving underneath, just to give me some reassurance really. So the water's pretty cloudy after the first fill up. So what I've done is I've filled the filter, the Fluval FX6, up with purely filter floss. And I'm going to run that for a few days just to help clear it up. So let's turn that on. So here we go after a few days, and what do you guys think? I'm dead chuffed with this. I've added 2 more boulders in there. It just helps it flow a little bit more, I think. I've also added some artificial leaves, which I got from a garden centre at the florist section, and they just help give it sort of a riverbed look with the branches hanging down into the water. Here you see a power head, and that's just to create some more surface agitation so the gas exchanges between the water and the air can take place, and I love the ripple effect that it gives off. It's sort of very relaxing. There's also plenty of nooks and crannies in here, so little fish can dart in and out if they need to hide away from the big ones, or Alan, my crayfish, can dig in and under and make himself a nice little den. So that's it, and what do you guys think of it? It was a lot of fun doing, and I just want to know what everyone else thinks of it, so let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to whack that thumbs up if you like the aquascape, and don't forget to subscribe for more content coming soon. Obviously I've just set up a new tank, I've got plenty of fish and obviously my crayfish to add in there, so be sure to tune in. I'm also going to be going over the products I'm using, so the lighting, the filtration, and a few other bits. So I hope to see you soon in one of those videos. Other than that, I'll see you later guys. It's all about shrimps, simply shrimps. Let's keep things simple, simply shrimps.